Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Muzabil Sanmalik. And today is our keynote speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma sir, joined the session. So I request you please start the program, please.
Thank you, sir. Sabzar, sir, the Director of Finawas Private Limited. Good evening to respected Suryakant Sharma, sir, the Senior Consultant of Association of Mutual Fund of India, the former Deputy General Manager of SEBI, and Mr. Sabzar Ahmed, sir, the Director of Finawas Organization, Finawas Private Limited. The Finawas Private Limited is the first organization in the Kashmir which is doing the financial literacy program all over the state, especially in far-flung areas where the people of J&K did not know what to invest, when to invest, where to invest, and how to invest. Well, the people, Finawas organization is doing his job, especially in that areas which are untouched in investment, especially in financial planning. The aim of our organization to give financial literacy to hold the people of Jammu and Kashmir and North India. We are targeting the far-flung areas, the people who are not aware about the financial literacy. As we know, in present Indian economy and present Indian democracy in our country, the 4% of people is aware about the investment policies. Now, our target is to increase the investment of the people. If we are talking about the USA and other developed countries, the people of USA and other companies are investing near about 50% of population are investors. In our India, there is near 44 to 5% of the people which are the investors. In our J&K, especially in our North India, but the 1.5% of the population did not know. Hardly 1% of the population knows what are the investment avenues. So I am very thankful to once again Dr. Surya Kumar Sharma sir. He gives his precious time to our organization to collaborate today's sessions. Now, I welcome all the dignitaries who joined today's session from all parts of the country. The today's webinar topic, empowerment through effective financial planning. It is a very, very important topic which you have chosen on which we will discuss about our key speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, will give the explained things which will be very helpful to you people. I hope that all the dignitaries in this session who are live in this session will help us, will provide us corporate session, will question answer question. If any question, they can pose any questions regarding this topic. I am the Muzammil Hussain Malik, the coordinator of Finawas Private Limited. Heartfully thankful all the people once again who are joined in this session, and especially I am thankful to Mr. Suryakant Sharma sir and Association of Mutual Fund of India, for which the session has been held in collaboration of Association of Mutual Fund of India. And I am very thankful once again, Dr. Sabzar Ahmed Bhatt sir, who is the director of Finawas, who is the innovator, entrepreneur. He takes this step and establishes Finawas Private Limited before 6 months. It is the first organization in our Kashmir. The whole credit of this session, who takes this step, is Mr. Sabzar Ahmed Bhatt sir. Sabzar Ahmed Bhatt sir is one of the renowned resource person, one of the best innovator who provides knowledge to the people through which they can invest, they can do what are provides very, very useful knowledge to all the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, I request John Mohammed sir, John Mohammed Dar sir, to read the profile of today's key speaker. Mr. John Mohammed Dar sir.
Good evening, everyone. I John Mohammed, coordinator Finawas Private Limited. First of all, I welcome to Mr. Suryakant Sharma sir, keynote speaker of today's session, Mr. Sabzar Ahmed, director Finawas Private Limited, Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Muzammil Hussain, coordinator, and other organizing members I welcome to you all for this national webinar, which are going to organize Finawas Private Limited in collaboration with Association of Mutual Fund in India. Today's national webinar on financial empowerment through effective financial planning. With this, I would like to welcome Mr. Suryakant Sharma. He is a commerce graduate and master's in law with specialization in corporate laws. He is also a Chartered Association of Indian Institution of Banking and Finance. Shri Sharma has over 35 years experience in banking and finance and securities market and has served in leading financial institutions. Thereafter, in Department of Financial Service, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in SEBI. Shri Sharma joined Securities and Exchange Board of India in 2003 and served there for more than 15 years as served in different departments of SEBI. Lastly, in addition to others assignments, he was DGN in charge of Office of Investor Awareness Education in SEBI North region for more than 5 years. Shri Sharma is also a member of working group of NCERT for developing vocational course on mutual fund for students of 11th and 10th, 12th classes. Shri Sharma also mentor for new NGOs working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. Under his supervision, more than 15,000 financial literacy programs, investor awareness programs were conducted across North India, and he himself is addressed as guest speaker in more than 600 investor awareness programs. After superannuation from SEBI in 2019, he has joined Association of Mutual Fund in India and Apex Body of Mutual Fund a senior consultant. Now, I would like to invite Suryakant Sharma sir to start today's session.
Good morning, my dear friends, to all of you. I am very happy to see all youngsters from Jammu and Kashmir, particularly Kashmir region, for attending this session. Mr. Malik and all young participants, including Mr. Sabjar. I am more than happy that the Kashmir youths have recognized and appreciate the importance of financial literacy. My dear friends, financial literacy and investor awareness, I personally feel, is going to be a game changer. Game changer not only for the society, not only for the state, but also for the individual citizens. Because that is the need of the hour. And you rightly pointed out, in advanced countries like USA and Europe, not 50, rather more than 75% citizens start investing right from the young age. But in India, the scenario is totally different. People are still very conservative and they are rather rigid. I will use the very harsh word rigid about the investment because they don't want to understand. Most of the people say what they know about the money is more than sufficient. They don't want to talk about how we can better manage our money. And one more thing I want to add here. It is not imperative for the industrialists, for the businessmen, for the high package salary people that they should have a need of managing their money. No, that is a wrong notion. What I feel that even a normal middle class, salary class person, even a normal middle class businessman, even a normal middle class professional needs to manage his or her money. Because by managing their money, the most important result of that management of money is that your money start earning money for you. That's the most important result of the money management. So we should all appreciate that financial literacy and investor awareness is the need of the hour. And I congratulate you, rather I salute all of you who have come forward to take the flag of financial literacy and investor awareness in the Kashmir region. And next time when I will visit Kashmir, I will like to meet all of you in informal gathering to understand what you have learned and what have been your experiences, because you have been interacting with the local people, and how far you have taken them, how forward you have been to take them along with you for this mission. Because you are not making an individual financial literate, because you are not making an investor to be an investor success mantras. You are taking society along. That's why I keep telling in my sessions, this is a very noble cause, but it should be very particularly, we have to think of it, my dear friends, that we should not be product in specific. Our initiative is purely product neutral. And that simply means that we don't market any product, including the mutual fund. Though mutual fund is a very, very good product for, particularly for the middle class, salary class person. But still, I am very clear that we are not marketing mutual funds here in these programs, because the purpose of these programs are totally different. Just to sensitize young people, just to sensitize all citizens that they should start working on management of their money right from that month they start earning. So I again am happy and congratulate all of you for inviting me in this session. And since you have all been working on financial literacy and investor awareness platform, I will not go deeper into the basics of the savings and investment, but I will rather more deal today the importance of saving and investment. And my dear friends, the most important thing in life with regard to management of money is to save money as much as you save. And saving doesn't mean that you should sacrifice a lot of your basic needs even, and or even not normal desires. No, that is not my intention to encourage you. But at the same time, I wish to mention here the importance of saving. And saving simply means the money which you don't spend out of your regular income. That is saving. So the first thing you should emphasize in your sessions with the citizens is that they should inculcate a habit of saving right from the first day when they start earning. Earning might be from salary, might be from job, earning might be from business, earning might be from profession. But whatever you are doing and whatever you are earning, the developing of habit of saving is paramount. Because early you start, better it would be. Normally, we will definitely start saving. Some people sooner or later will start saving, because by that time they will realize that saving is an important thing in our life. But my emphasis is different. You should start saving right from the first month. I am again and again emphasizing this, because even a month is lost. You have lost something as far as the management of money is concerned and as far as your prosperity relates. So saving is an important part, and try to make it a habit, and make it a habit that you save regularly. And one equally important point here is that it doesn't make much difference what you save, because normally what we will save will definitely be dependent on the income I have, because family obligations I have. Lot of factors will come into while looking at the savings. But what I mean to say here is that make it a habit, save it regularly. Even a small amount is going to be a very much bigger amount down the line after 15-20 years. So here in saving, and for that matter, your prosperity as well, the important thing is that regularity. Amount might be insignificant in the initial stages. You might not be able to save much because your income might not be too much when you start your career. But whatever you save, maybe 100 rupees, maybe 500, maybe 1000, maybe 2000, that amount is going to be a very big amount down the line. But for that, you have to be regular, you have to be consistent, and top of it, you should keep increasing your saving when you start earning. These three things with relate to savings will pave way for your better savings in the future. But the next thing is, we must not stop at saving. Definitely saving is very important, because without saving, what we will do? But saving is only the first step. Please understand it. Saving is not the end. It is a means only. It is a way forward. So, of course, without saving, nothing will happen. That is a fact. But then we must not stop at saving. The second step, and that equally important step, is we must put our saving into some instrument. There are varied instruments available in the market today, which were not available, at least in my generations. There were very few conventional investment products in my times, but now time has changed. You have got hundreds of options with regard to investments. And the first thing I will encourage all of you is to understand the investment products as well. Because every product is good. No product is bad. I am not saying that this product is best, this product is not good, this product is worse. No, that is not my intention to say here. Every product is good, but every product has got its own risk profile. Every product has got risk. Some products might have very high risk. Some products might have some low risk. Some products even have very minimum risk, but risk is there. So the second thing is, we have to invest our savings. And investment simply means putting our money into that investment product. But before putting our investment, our savings into investment, we have to be very, very, very careful, because your decision of investment in a particular product is going to be the game changer, or maybe you're winner, maybe you might be loser. So whole thing will depend where you invest. So before investing, you must understand the product very, very clearly. That is very important. We must understand the product before investing, what the product is, what is the risk profile of that product, whether the risk profile of the product broadly matches with my risk profile. Because every individual has got different risk profile, risk appetite, risk-taking capacity. That is why here is a very important thing is, I should look at the product not from general point of view, not from others' point of view, but from my point of view, whether the product risk broadly matches with my product profile, my risk profile. If it, then I should invest in it. If doesn't, better I should avoid that product. That is why for risk management, it is very imperative that I should understand the product and its risk profile. And once you invest, and why the next question naturally arises, why we should invest? Why should put our money? What is the necessity of investing the product? The necessity is very simple, my dear friends. We will need money in our life, not only with regard to the uncertainty of life, not only for taking care of our family obligations, not only for leading a reasonable, comfortable life, not only for taking care of our reasonable desires. For all these things, we will need money huge money, and not in one go, even at different intervals. So you should understand that we will need money in our life. And for that, your income in future might not commensurate to the money you require in future. That is why we save and invest. That is why the importance of savings and investments. So you must understand that investment, the purpose of investment is very simple but distinct. As I have appreciated and felt and accepted that I will need huge money in my life for my family obligation, for my comfortable life, for my reasonable desires, I should have money when I need money for those things. Maybe for basic needs, maybe for comfort, maybe for family obligations, and maybe for your reasonable desires. That is why the second important thing comes here is how I invest my money and for what time, for what period. That is technically called, my dear friend, time horizon of investment. So the first thing you understand is your investment should commensurate to your risk profile, and looking at the profile of the product, risk profile of the product. Second thing is that you must see that the product in which you are planning to invest will generate reasonable return and give return and with your money when you need it. That is why this is so you will appreciate that time horizon of money is equally important in your life while taking your investment decisions. Because suppose a product is very good, for that matter, all products are. But you are not in a position to enjoy the benefits of that product because that product horizon doesn't match broadly with your horizon. Horizon simply means your need of money at a particular time or a particular product or particular object. So suppose a product is very good, but it will give you reasonable return and will return your money after 15 years because the tenure of the product is 15 years. Whereas you need for money for some particular purpose after 5 years. So the product as such is very good, but it broadly doesn't match your horizon. That is why the second thing you have to look at is that the product broadly matches with your time horizon of investment, because that will give you leverage to see that you have money, that you should have money when you need it. That is why time horizon of investment is equally important after broadly matching your risk with the product risk profile. And the most wonder in the investment, my dear friends, that will be happening with power of compounding. You please understand that power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. And power of compounding simply means that your money will start multiplying over a period of time. But that will happen, my dear friends, only and only when you will not withdraw the return which you have earned on your investment for your personal consumption. So the precondition for enjoying the benefit of power of compounding is that whatever return you get on your investments, might be 5,000, might be 50,000, might be 5 lakhs. Whatever return you earn your investment, that you will naturally earn. Down the line after 5-10 years, definitely your investment will start earning return for you. So whatever return you earn on your investments, you will not use that or consume that return for your personal things, for your enjoyment, or even for your family obligations. You have to take care that whatever return you earn has to be reinvested at least for the initial period of 15 to 20 years. Because this period of 15 to 20 years will keep multiplying your return in such a manner which you can't even dream of at this stage. That is why the importance of power of compounding in investment success. So please religiously follow the concept of power of compounding in your investments, at least for the initial period of 15 to 20 years. By that time, you will have reasonable money in your hands to take care of your needs and for your obligations and for enjoying life as well. And power of compounding will give you a level of comfort. But again, I repeat, it will be happening not today, not tomorrow. It will be happening after minimum 50 to 20 years. That is why in investment, time is an essence. Time is an essence, my dear friends. If you give time to your investment, let it grow, let the return flourish, let the return increase over a period of time. So time simply means patience with the investment. Patience simply means at two count. First count is you continue save an investment regularly. And secondly, not withdrawing the return which you have earned on your investments. On both counts, patience is required. That is why in investment, the crux of success is you should have patience while you continue investing your savings. But at the same time, one equal important thing is that you must look at analyzing and reviewing your performance of your all investments at least annually. Ideally, it should be half yearly, but at least every year, maybe calendar year, maybe financial year, that is you to decide. But every year, you must in detail keep analyzing the return on your investments. Some products might be working well. Some products might be working wonderfully. Some products might be working reasonably, and some products might not have been working so good, or rather poor performance of the products. So keep analyzing all the products every year. And those which are not performing products, if it is a temporary phenomenon, then continue with it. Because sometimes it happens that some products might not perform well for a shorter period of 1 or 2 years, but they will perform extraordinarily over a period of 5-6 years. So let's have patience. Don't come out of it. Don't disinvest it. Continue it. But if you feel that the product has not worked well, even after a regional period of 1 or 2 years, then you can switch, you can think of switching from out of that product, your savings, and to deploy your savings into some other product. That is also important. So review and analysis of your products periodically is equally important. So all these factors will lead you to be a successful investor. And a successful investor doesn't need, my dear friends, a theory of economists, of financial wizards, of financial advisors. No, we all can be successful in your investments. We all, by understanding the basic concept of savings and investment, and how to invest and where to invest, what to invest, when to withdraw. And all these things, a normal person, not an expert, can better manage his money or her money. That is why I keep analyzing that management of money is not a rocket science. It is not a very complex thing, not at all. It's a damn easy thing. That's why I keep giving confidence to young people and middle class, salary class person that you can manage your money. You don't require a financial advisor to help you out in this sphere. Not at all. You yourself can do it. because you are reasonably educated person. You are into a job, you are into a business, you are into a profession, so you can do it. Provided you are alert, provided you are aware, provided you are well versed with the happenings in the financial market. So that is important, that you are alert and aware. Keep an eye on the economic developments of the country. Keep an eye on the economic developments globally, geopolitical situation, particular sectors. Sometimes a sector might be going very good. Sometimes a sector might not be going very good, like IT today. So there will be a cycling effect on most of the factors. So you have to keep an eye on the cycling factors as well of the product or of the sectors. So what here needed is, apart from your consistency and regularity in saving and investment, your alertness, your promptness to take decisions with regard to your investments. So my dear friends, to summarize what we have just discussed is, saving is very, very, very important in our life. Start saving right from the beginning when you start earning. Don't be shy ever. That's provided you start saving right from the beginning and keep saving regularly over a period of minimum 15 to 20 years. Secondly, regularity is a must. Discipline is a must. Habit is a must. And thirdly, keep increasing your saving with the increase of your income. After that, you must deploy your savings into some investment products. There are varied products available, which we will discuss just after a few minutes. So you should deploy your savings into some investment products. But again, you have to see whether the particular product broadly matches with your risk appetite as well as your time horizon of investments. And third thing is, keep analyzing your investment at least annually, or ideally annually, or half yearly if possible. And then please religiously follow the power of compounding in your investment decisions, which simply means that you should never withdraw or use the return which you will be earning on your investment in future. These are the basics of investment success. These are the basics of it. Now we will discuss where to invest. What are the products available in the market? There are two categories of the products available in the market. The first category, my dear Mr. Jain Mohammed, that is governmental small saving scheme. Government has also launched a lot of small saving schemes for the middle class, salary class person particularly. And the first scheme what I feel is relatively good is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Public Provident Fund Account is a very good scheme of the government of India, and it is irrespective whether you are earning, whether you are in business, whether you are in profession. Any citizen of the country can open a PPF account in post office or in bank. And ideally, you should open an account or PPF account in the bank where you are having your savings bank account, because that you can link and online transfer facility you can avail of. After PPF, National Savings Certificate, other scheme is available, which is also relatively very good scheme of the government of India. Then third one, I am just mentioning the name of the scheme because I wouldn't have been time to give details of each and every scheme. But now we are living in Google era. Every information is available in Google. You can visit the Google website and attend the same. Get the information from those websites. So the second scheme is National Savings Certificate. Third scheme is Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra is also a governmental sponsored scheme. And fourth one is RBI also keep issuing bonds to public. RBI keep issuing bonds to the public, taxable bond and tax-free bond. Both. So you can choose the tax-free bond or taxable bond as per your income structure. And after that, you can also invest in government securities. Because government also keep taking loan from our citizens. And we can also invest in government securities. Earlier, it was not so convenient for all of us. But last year, RBI has started a website. Please note down the name of the website, RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. This website has been designed and developed by RBI only for the investment of general citizen in government securities. You can visit the website, give sign up your name and get the particular unique number for yourself by giving the basic information about yourself, your Aadhaar card, bank account, all these things, normal information they want. So once you are registered, then you can keep investing even a very small amount regularly or wherever you have some money. So investment in government securities has also now become easier, which were not earlier the case. After that, banks have got a lot of saving schemes. FDs are there, recurring account is there, other schemes are there. So you can invest in bank, and post office do also have some very good scheme for the citizens to invest. So in post office also you can avail the benefit of investing in post office schemes. After that, Government of India, big institutions like railway, like National Highway Authority, like ONGC, Indian Oil Corporation, lot of hundreds of big government organizations are there where you can also invest. All these are under the umbrella of governmental schemes, in the sense they are either launched by the government or they are sponsored by the bank, and government is by and large standing as a guarantor. So the unique benefit of these scheme, my dear participants, is that there is no risk. Literally, there is no risk, except some risk in FD, but otherwise there is no risk at all. So, but the return might be reasonable. There might not be extraordinary return because of the simple reason, my dear friends. You all know the basic funda of economics is more risk, more reward. If you take high risk, then the probability of getting high return increases, but there is no guarantee at all. If somebody tells you that there is guarantee if you take high risk, no, the statement might not be true. What I want to mention here is the potentiality of increasing return definitely goes up. So you can have high return, but only when you take high risk, but without guarantee. Because guarantee is available only in governmental scheme. Whatever government says, government will give you interest. Whenever maturity of that scheme happens, whatever maturity amount is, government will give you that maturity amount. If it is tax-free, then no tax will be deducted. If it is taxable, then whatever tax as per income tax rules will be deducted and amount will be given to you. So in governmental scheme, risk is least. Rather, there is no risk, but the return is reasonable. But if you want to take high risk, then you will have to go. If you want to think of getting higher return on your investments, then definitely you will have to go beyond governmental schemes, because there the risk is high, but the reward might also be high. So the second category, but before coming to that category, one more thing I want to tell you. And you might have heard an idiom, don't put your all egg in one basket.
In one basket.
Don't put all your egg in one basket, which simply means don't put your all money in one investment product only. Try to diversify. Try to put your savings and in different investment products. Some product might be where there is no risk, like governmental scheme we have just discussed. Some products where there is reasonable risk, and some product you should think of investing more so when you are young. And I can see that most of you are young. So you must think of investing some portion, maybe 10%, maybe 15%, maybe 20% of your total investment into some high risk products. Because you can take risk. Why? Because age is on your side. You are very young. And you will appreciate that those who are young have longer horizon to go. You have literally 30, 40 years to go. But my dear friends, unfortunately, I don't have that luxury. I've already crossed 60 now. So I don't have a luxury of making my investment for 20, 30 years. No, my purpose of investment is very simple now. Then the most important thing I should look at, most important factor I should look at is safety of my money. That my money is safe. Return might be reasonable. Return might be even be less. But safety is paramount for me. But for you, I think safety should come last. At least for the 10 or 15% of your investment. Because there your purpose is different of investment. My purpose of investment is that I should get reasonable return with 100% safety. But in your case, the purpose of investment is not go for safety, but for growing of money, multiplying of money. That is why some portion of your investment should go into high risk products. May not be more than 20%, may not even some young people I have seen they have literally 90% of their investment in high risk products. Why? Because they think, okay, now we can take risk now. No problem. If something happens, if I made a mistake, I will rectify it and carry it on. Because they have got age on their plus side. So try to diversify your investment in your savings, putting into different investment products, and develop a basket of investment where all categories of investments are available. Some products which have literally no risk, some products which have reasonable less risk, some products which have moderate risk, and some products which have very high risk. So this will also give you a balancing act. Your reasonable will be, your return will average out. This is a theory of balancing your risk and your return. So the second product where you can invest is beyond governmental scheme is property and real estate. Property and real estate is a product available for all of us. But as you all know, it will require huge investment. Even in Kashmir, you will appreciate that purchasing a small land will need lakhs of rupees. Then construction apart, for that you might have to raise loan even. So property is a product, but it has a deficiency that you will need huge money. And secondly, it is not certain how much return you will earn on your property investment. And purchasing property for your own house is not an investment. Mind it, that you are doing for your own comfort, for the comfort of your family. But beyond your personal house, if you invest in property and real estate, the purpose of that is to earn return. And that return is not certain how much return you will earn on your investment in property and real estate. And another factor is whether you will be able to sell the property when you need the money. There is again a very important factor, because of cycling factor, property market might not be up. It might be down. So you will not be able to sell the property. And if you wish to distress sell, you go for because suppose you desperately need money, then you might be selling the property even at loss, not to think of profit at all. So that is why property is a product. I leave it to you to decide how much you want to invest. Then beyond property, one more product available in the market, that is gold. And we Indians, particularly female members of our family, you all know, are madly passionate. I will use both the words madly passionate about the gold. Because they say gold is such a thing which we should not think of. We should purchase as much gold as possible. Because historically speaking, gold has been treated by Indian middle class, salary class person as a safety wall. It is a safety net which we normally develop, that in case of distress or emergency, we can sell the gold and get the money instantly to meet our emergency and all these things. But my dear friends, investment in gold, particularly physical form, is not a profitable proposition anymore. Because if you purchase gold or for that matter jewelry and you keep it at home, you might not get sound sleep. And if you purchase gold and jewelry and put it in a locker, you will have to pay annual locker maintenance charges, local charges. So government has come out with a very unique scheme of with relate to gold. And I will request all of you kindly today go and discuss with your family members about this scheme. And the name of the scheme is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme, SOVEREIGN. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. It is a very good scheme of the government of India. And the purpose of the sovereign gold bond scheme to encourage general middle class, salary class person not to go for physical gold, but to go for the digital gold. Because in this scheme, no physical gold will be given to you. Rather, government will give you a certificate that this much amount of gold is available, is with government of India of yours. That is why sovereign gold bond scheme is a very unique scheme. And it is a government-backed scheme. Mind it, it is not a private scheme. Government has started this scheme. In sovereign gold bond, you can invest in sovereign gold bond not only in bigger post offices, but also in RBI offices and banks where you have accounts. And both the facilities of investment is available, online investment and offline investment. You can invest online itself by transferring your money from your bank account. And if you go for online investment, government will also give you some discount in the gold price. That is additional incentive government is giving, because government intends to encourage digital payments. That's why when you go on digital, when you go for online investment in sovereign gold bond, you will get some discount in the gold price. And the scheme is for 8 years. Mind it, the scheme tenure is 8 years. You will have to keep your money or investment in the scheme for 8 years, but there is a proviso that you can withdraw money after 4 years. If you have need or if some emergency arises, you can withdraw money after 4 years, 5th year, 6th year, 7 years. But normal tenure of the scheme is 8 years. And in this scheme, government is giving you two benefits. One is government will give you 2.5% annual interest on your investments. 2.5%. Suppose you have invested 1 lakh rupees. So on 1 lakh rupees, 2,500 will be credited to your bank account every year. But that is a small benefit. The bigger benefit, my dear friend, is suppose today you are invested in this scheme when the gold price is 60,000, suppose. And after 8 years, which is the normal tenure of the scheme, the gold price goes up to 80,000, 10 gram, then government will return you the money at the rate of 80,000, 10 gram. So the whatever appreciation in the gold price during the 8-year period will also be given to you apart from 2.5% annual interest. And if you continue or you remain in the scheme for 8 years, the benefit of indexation benefit under income tax will also be applicable, which will make your tax liability much, much lesser because of indexation benefit. So please get the details of the sovereign gold bond scheme from the websites, understand it, make your family understand the concept and the benefits of the scheme. And if you are comfortable, start investing in sovereign gold bond scheme. Beyond that, the other product where you can invest is share market, security market. But my dear Jan Mohammed, when I started the program, some of your friends might have thought security market is sheer speculation. They don't understand how the market go up, how the market goes down. And some of you might have invested on the so-called tips and recommendations by the so-called experts, and you might have lost some money. That is why a good number of middle class, salary class person don't involve themselves in investing in security market. And they might be even right. I'm not saying that they are wrong. Because of the simple reason, my dear friends, you should understand that security market is purely knowledge-based market. Those who don't have knowledge must not invest in the security market. I'm very clear. After working with SEBI for almost 20 years and before Government of India for almost 18 years, even after that, I am of the very clear opinion that normal middle class, salary class person must not invest in security market unless and until they have knowledge of the market. But one thing you must remember, my dear friends, that security market has given 15% average annual return during last 30 years, which no other product has given. So security market is the highest return giving product, but has got high risk. That is very clear. Risk is there because it will totally depend upon how market works, whether market goes down or whether market goes up, which also depends on a lot of factors. So that is why security market is purely knowledge-based market. And those who don't have knowledge of the market, I will request them not to invest directly. Because directly you can invest in the market by applying to the IPO of the corporates when they come to the market for giving their shares to the public. Or you can purchase share of any company, listed company, by going to the exchanges, NSE, BSE, NCDA, 3-4 big exchanges are there in India, where you can go and purchase share of any listed company. Of course, the procedure, standard procedure is there that you have to go through, but you can purchase any share of any company at a given rate on a particular date. But there is an indirect way of investing, my dear friends, and that is called mutual funds. Mutual fund is an indirect way of investing into security market, but mutual fund is not only security market. Normally, people have the perception that mutual funds also security market. No, they are not. There are schemes in the mutual fund, my dear friends, where your money will be invested into governmental scheme. There are schemes in the mutual funds where your money will be invested into real estate. There are schemes in the mutual fund where your money will be invested into gold, silver, and other commodities even. There are schemes in the mutual fund where your money will be invested into international corporates. My dear friends, you sitting in Kashmir, you can purchase or invest in Google, Facebook, Apple, lot of big names, Amazon. You can invest through mutual fund in those big corporates sitting even at Kashmir. That facility mutual fund also gives you. But it is a fact that majority, or rather vast majority, of the mutual fund scheme relate to security market only. And one more thing I want to tell you, because I can see a lot of my Muslim brothers are there in this program. My dear friends, there are schemes in the mutual fund which are Shariat compliant. Because my Muslim brothers might think of investing only strictly as per Shariat law. So in mutual fund, there are not all, but there are some schemes run by some mutual fund companies which are technically called mutual fund companies, where your money will be invested strictly as per Shariat law. So what is mutual fund? Mutual fund is nothing but you are giving your money to the experts. You are not directly investing. You are not directly investing. You are simply giving your money to them. Why you are giving? Reasons are obvious. Firstly, you don't have knowledge. The people are experts in this line. Secondly, you don't have knowledge. You have full-time job, full-time business, or your profession, but they are full-time for management of your money only. 24 hours they are into it. And thirdly, you don't have any experience, and they have vast experience of management of money, and they have gone deep into the financial markets. So because of these three reasons, you are giving your money to them, but the purpose is very simple and distinct. I am giving my money to the mutual fund managers, which are technically called fund managers, with the sole purpose that I am investing in that scheme. My money should be invested as per rules of that particular scheme. And the purpose is very simple. I should get maximum return on my investment. And it is not a social service, my dear friends. It is really a proposition where I am giving my money to them with the sole purpose that they should make endeavor and efforts, sincere efforts, to generate maximum return for my money. So mutual fund is a proposition, and one more benefit mutual fund gives you, that is diversification. Diversification simply means, suppose you invest 1 lakh rupees in directly, then you will be investing in one company or two companies or maximum 3 companies. But here, if you are investing 1 lakh rupees in a equity fund of a mutual fund, then your 1 lakh rupees will be invested in more than 20-30 companies. Because lakhs of people like you are also investing with you. So they have a huge corpus. So they will be investing that corpus into number of companies. So automatically diversification benefit will be there. And what benefit it will give you? Suppose out of 200 companies which they have invested, your total corpus, 10 companies don't perform, but 190 companies have performed reasonably. So your return will be average out. But in direct, suppose you invest directly in 1 or 2 companies and those companies don't perform, then you will be in loss. That is why mutual funds automatically give you the benefit of diversification as well. And in mutual fund, there are 3 broad categories as far as security market are concerned. The first category, which is the main category, which is called equity funds. In equity funds, as the name goes, your money will be invested into the equity share of the listed corporates. Mind it. Your money will go into the equity purchase and sale of equity shares. And when the purchase of equity shares is done, you all know it is much riskier, because the prices of equity share keep up and going up and down every day. So risk is greater, but so might be the reward. And historically speaking, Mr. Ishaq Manjur Hanjir, last 10 years, most of the equity fund has given an average return of 12 to 18%. But risk is very high, I want to tell you. And equity fund is suitable for 2 categories of persons. One, like you, young people, those who can invest for the longer period. Minimum time horizon should be 5 years, but ideally it should be 10, 15, 20 years. So the risk will average out, because sometime market might be down, some market might be up. So risk will be average out. So in equity fund, your money will be invested into the equity share of the corporates. And those who wish to invest for minimum period of 5 years. It should not happen that I invest today and then withdraw tomorrow.
Oh, that's
That should not be the case with mutual fund, particularly equity funds. You should give time your money to grow. That can better be done when you are you are invested for more than minimum 5 years. 10 years, 15, 20 years is the best time to do. So for long-term investor, and you can be long-term investor. All of you, I can see you are all young. So you can be long-term investor. You start investing very small amount through SIP, which I'm coming next after this sentence. So equity fund have got high risk, but relatively high rewarding. But risk is there, high risk is there, and those who don't have shortest time horizon of 1 year or 6 months or 2 years should avoid investing in equity funds. But those who are long-term investors like you, they should take steps to invest in equity funds. Second category is debt fund. In debt fund, your money will not be invested into the equity share of the corporate. Please mind it. It will not be. Rather, it will be given as a loan to the corporates. So there is a distinction between equity fund and debt fund. In equity fund, your money, your saving will be invested into the equity shares. In debt fund, your money will be given as a loan to the corporates. And when your loan to the corporates, of course, the return might be reasonable as compared to equity fund, but the risk is also lower. So those who don't want to take high risk and are satisfied with the reasonable return, debt fund is a better proposition. And debt fund, my dear, is suitable for individuals who have already crossed 50, 55, because they can't take risk now. Their aim is to develop a safety for their investment, rather go for high investment, high return. So debt fund is suitable for those persons who have already crossed 50, 55, 60. And the third category is hybrid fund. In hybrid fund, a typical proposition happens that some of your money will go to the equity and some of your money will go to the debt fund. So you are getting benefit of both the things. A small portion of your saving will go to the equity, where risk is high, but the potentiality of return is also high. But side by side, you are developing a safety wall as all of your money is not going to equity fund. A good percentage of money will go into the debt fund. So hybrid fund is suitable for those persons who are within the bracket of 45 to 55, where they wish to have relatively high reasonable return, but don't want to take high risk. These are the broad categories. There are also subcategories under this. I don't have time. Otherwise, I would have explained you in detail what are the subcategories and how mutual fund function, how risk is managed, all these things. But the most important thing I want to tell you about mutual fund is that is SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. And my dear friends, Mr. Jan Mohammed, SIP is a magic for all of you. Yes. And SIP is nothing but just like a recurring account you might have opened with the bank or post offices. Regularly, you are investing some amount. The minimum amount of SIP is 500 rupees only. And SIP is a mode, my dear friends. It is simple mode. You can invest through SIP in equity fund. You can invest in debt fund through SIP, and you can also invest in hybrid fund as well. So SIP is a mode, and SIP is more suitable for the middle class, salary class person, because we get regular income. Every month we are getting salary or some income. That is why SIP is a magic for middle class, salary class person. And I'm hopeful, I have a dream that down the line after 10, 15, 20 years, every middle class, salary class person will have a minimum one SIP. And they will, because SIP will give you a bigger benefit, bigger return as compared to other products. more so when you will be starting SIP and continuing SIP for minimum 10, 15, 20 years. So please think of starting SIP, but for mutual understanding mutual fund, including SIP, first get the basic facts clear about mutual fund. And for that, I will request all of you, kindly visit a website. Please note down the name of the website. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. Mutual Fund Sahi Hai. It is the name of the website which has been developed by the Association of Mutual Funds in India, wherein all the information and material is available with regard to mutual fund. What is mutual fund? What is different categories of schemes? What is risk? What is riskometer? What is SIP? What is STP? What is SWP? All other related and historical performance of the majority of the schemes of the mutual funds are available on this website. So please spend time and visit this website more often and understand the concept of mutual fund and SIP. And if you feel satisfied, don't go what I am saying. Don't go at all, because I will not be getting any benefit out of it if you invest. But after the visiting the website, after appreciating the concept of mutual fund, after understanding the concept of magic of SIP, if you are comfortable, if you are satisfied, then start an SIP of even 500 rupees out your pocket. But my dear friends, I have got a lot of friends like you, Mr. Ifshaq, who have started not one SIP, but multiple SIPs, 5, 6 SIPs. A person is started normally, young people, and all SIPs are target oriented. One SIP for purchasing a house after 5 years. Second SIP for going on vacation, international vacation, for going on Switzerland. They already planned that after 6 years, 7 years, I will go for Switzerland vacation or America vacation. I have started an SIP. Third SIP for higher education of your children, happening after 20, 25 years. Fourth SIP might be for marriage of your children, happening after 25, 28 years. And last SIP might be for your retirement plan, living a satisfying retired life. So you can have multiple SIPs. You can start SIPs in more numbers side by side consecutively. So think of SIP, and because SIP will give you better and good return, but not today, not tomorrow, not in 1 year, my dear friends, not in 2 years. The better return and good return will start coming after 5, 10, 15 years. That is why continuation of SIP for longer period, higher will be the benefit. So I could speak on mutual fund for next 1 hour more, but time is a restriction here, time is a limitation here. So I will stop here with regard to mutual fund, but I want to tell all of you, please visit the website of mutual fund Sahi Hai, understand the concept, understand the risk particular scheme, which scheme more suitable to you, you will make out when you visit the website and get the details, and start SIP as early as possible. At least one SIP you should have by the end of 2023. And again, I tell you, you may start a very small amount SIP of 500 rupees, of 700 rupees, of 1000 rupees. That makes no difference, but continue with the SIP for more than 5, 10, 15, 20 years. More period you put in, higher will be the multiplying effect of power of compounding, and you'll be getting higher return. Last 2 things I want to tell you. In Kashmir, there is also a problem like in other states of the country, my dear friends, and that is called Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. People will come to you, promising you doubling your money in 4 years, this benefit, then that benefit. May say, Ishfaq, they're all frauds. I'm using very harsh word for them. They're all frauds. They will never double your money. They will simply benefit your money. It has been the case. And as a broad survey happened in India, you will be surprised to note that more than 10,000 lakhs of rupees have been lost by middle class and lower middle class people of the country in such Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. So I will tell all of you, you are young people, you are the ambassadors, You are the visionaries for this country, because this country belongs to all of us. Please make it a point, wherever you meet someone, tell them never to invest in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. More so, my dear friend, where they people are not so literate. Because normally people who are investing in Ponzi scheme are not literate people. You will not invest, I know. But my dear Ishfaq, it is your social responsibility that we should take this message forward to those community or those category of persons, your taxi wala, your auto wala, your travel agent, your maid servant, whatever people are there, plumber, electrician, tell them never to invest in Ponzi schemes, because it will ruin you and your money. If they don't have any knowledge about the investment, let it be, no problem. They should put their money in bank or post office. At least their money will be safe. So kindly take this cause forward, because that is your social responsibility. And last thing for I do these programs, my dear friends, prosperity is your right, my dear friends. Every individual has got right to be prosper. And prosperity, my dear Ishaq, is not a luck. I am of the firm opinion. It is not a luck. It is an effort only. By effort, we can be prosper. And Mr. Ishaq, prosperity doesn't mean to be a Mukesh Ambani. No, that is not prosperity. Prosperity simply means I should have money for my basic needs, for my comfortable life, for taking care of my family obligation, and for fulfilling my reasonable desires. That is my prosperity. And prosperity is our right, my dear friends. We have to be prosper. And prosperity will not, anybody will give us. It is not a baggage. It is not a begging. We have to earn it. And how we can earn it? Through our own effort. Prosperity can be earned. And only source of earning is effort. Sincere effort. Alert effort. Awareness. What I am doing, where I am investing my money. And one more thing I want to tell all of you. Some of the participants, Mr. Ishaq, might have a feeling, some of you, that we are not from the rich family. We are not from a prosperous family. I want to tell all of you, those who have this feeling, stop this feeling today itself. Because my dear friend Ishaq and all my dear young friends, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. Mind it. Not a curse at all. Whatever a family status might be, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. But my dear friends, living as poor and die as poor is a curse. That all we can avoid by managing our money right from the beginning when you start earning. And if you do it, I can give you confidence, not guarantee, but very absolute confidence that you all will have reasonable money in your life to enjoy your life, to take care of your family obligation. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now I will be happy if questions come from the participants.
Sir.
If you have any question, please come forward and ask the question directly.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm audible, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yes, thank you, Shri Suryakant Sharma, sir, Senior Consultant of AMFI, former member of DGM SABI. On behalf of my Finawas Private Limited, I'm also thankful to all of the participants who have attended today's workshop regarding the financial planning, how financial planning is important in your life. Financial decisions affect the overall lifestyle of our life. So financial planning is as important as oxygen we are consuming on a daily basis. It's also how to save the money, and then how to it's historically we told them saving a money means earning a money. When we are saving some part of money, it means we are earning some part of money. So the session was so wonderful. The overall session was so informative. So I'm again highly thankful to the Shri Suryakant Sharma sir for this wonderful presentation, and all the coordinators as well as these conveners who have conducted such kind of wonderful presentations, such kind of wonderful workshops that are not only beneficial for the literate people. These workshops are also wonderful, beneficial for all the segments of the people, whether they are middle class family, whether they are higher class families, or whether they are poor families. So these programs are all benefits for this society as a whole. So again, also thankful to the Finawas Private Limited Director, Mr. Sabzar sir, who have conducted such kind of programs, such kind of mergers, such kind of uh, coordination of these highly reputed institutions. So thank you again, Muzammil sir. Thank you, Dr. Muzammil. Thank you, John Muhammad. Thank you, Ishfaq sir, and thank you again, Sabzar sir, who have conducted such kind of wonderful financial programs which are beneficial for us. Thank you again. Thank you.
I am also thankful to Mr. Sabjar and all core team of this organization, this program, who have worked very hard for engaging a lot of young participants from Jammu and Kashmir. So I am thankful to all the core team members and all the participants of it, who have spent time and to be with us here for almost more than 1 hour. But I keep telling in my session, this program is for you only, my dear friends. It is not for marketing of any product. It is for you only, to encourage you, to make you understand the importance of investment and prosperity in our life. And again, I repeat, as I have mentioned, it is your right. We can be prosper and we will be prosper with this message. I thank you again to all of you, Mr. Sabjar, for organizing this wonderful program. And I will be very happy to come to your place in physical form as well at the first opportunity. Then we will take it forward and keep discussing this subject further and go deeper into the subject. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was an immense pleasure.
If you are come to physically with Kashmir, so it will be our most. It was a pleasure us to if you are physically come to Kashmir, meet face to face to your investors. Also, it will be the at that time it will be a wonderful session at that time as well. Also, sir. Thank you again, sir. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely, I will come. I am planning in consultation with Mr. Sabjar to come to your place as well. Definitely, I will come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I hope the people of this session will become the eighth wonder.
Yeah, definitely they will be, no doubt about it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
If any participants have any question, he will ask, sir. If any participant have regard any question.
If you have got any question, most welcome to ask.
Dr. Lukman or Dr. Muzammil, if you have any question, you can ask.
Any question, you are most welcome.
Sir, actually, sir, my question is regarding the this people, especially as far as research is concerned, especially in there is only 4 or 5% people who are financially, we call them literate. So there is a need of our such kind of workshop, such kind of programs must be conducted, especially in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, because people have money, people have resources, but they don't have a financial knowledge regarding the instruments, what kind of accounts we have to save, what kind of securities we have to invest. But because we are lagging of such kind of knowledges, so these programs must be conducted, especially in Jammu and Kashmir, so that the people, all segments of the people will be aware about these instruments and they will invest more and more to such kind of these accounts. This is my question.
One thing I want to add here, that 4% what we are talking about is a figure only. Every month, lakhs of people have started investing now. That's why I'm telling you. Every month, every year, lakhs on lakhs of new investors like you will start joining this bandwagon of prosperity. And down the line, after 10, 15 years, the scene will totally change. Not today. It is an effort, very honestly speaking, it required concerted effort. But
Sir.
I am sure after 10, 15, 20 years, the scenario will totally change. We will have crores and crores of new investors. They will not only make money for them, but also they will make the country prosper. They will make the society prosper. So it is a process, my dear friends. It is not an event that it is not today. The event is over, but the process is on. This process will go on for next 10, 15, 20 years. And I am sure that hundreds and lakhs of crores of people, particularly young people like you, will join this bandwagon, will understand the need and importance of saving and investment. And by understanding, they will start investing. And definitely the result will be not only for the benefit of individuals, but also for a country as a whole. Because whatever you are investing, one more thing you should understand, whatever you are investing will not only give benefit to you, but it also make our country to prosper, because the money will come for the infrastructure projects, money will come for industry, money will come for big businesses. That is why we will also get indirect benefit into involving ourselves into this task. Thank you very much.
Sharma sir.
Yeah, bol.
Sir, I have a question. You mentioned that among Muslims, there are some mutual fund schemes which are Sharia based.
Yeah.
Can you explain, sir, some names of their schemes?
Schemes I can't mention because that will be unfair marketing of those schemes. That is why please you just note down Sharia compliant mutual fund schemes on the Google. You will get the details.
Thank you, sir.
Sharia compliant mutual fund scheme. Simple.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Allah bless you. Thank you, sir.
Allah Ta'ala bless you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, whole team. Thank you. Again, I am thankful on behalf of Finawas Private Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Allah Ta'ala will bless you.